welcome back to another episode of Girls Night Out Loud. I'm Donna.
And I'm Darren. And today's topic is, we sent a story the other day, if you can share some like crazy story, dating or friendship related. We have some juicy one we have to say, and we're gonna share with you. What we're gonna do is just we're gonna read and we're gonna share our opinion. We don't judge, we just listen. But maybe we're gonna judge a little bit.
So you're gonna get our honest reactions. So let's see if you can handle it.
But again, we only judge the situation, not you or the partner or your friend, just the situation you share with us. Just to be clear.
I'm just gonna read some out. I was dating this guy for about 6 months. At first, everything felt easy. We laughed a lot, got along well, and he even got along with my friends. Or so I thought. One night, we're at dinner and he just randomly says, I think you and your best friend are too close. Like, emotionally close. I was like, what do you mean? He says, it feels like you're in a relationship with her and not me.
Oh, it's a girlfriend.
You tell her everything before me. I just sat there stunned. He basically broke up with me right there because I had a healthy friendship with another woman. I asked him, so you're jealous of someone I've known since I was 12? And he goes, well, yeah, I don't like feeling second. I wish I could say I walked out with dignity, but I cried in the Uber home and then my best friend came over with ice cream. So I guess in the end, I picked the right relationship. Absolutely.
Yes, he jealous about a girlfriend you knew for 12 years old? Come on, like, what are you jealous for? I mean, hello, he's been together for 6 months, correct?
Yeah, it says that. It's almost like if you're threatened by a friendship, then
insecurity.
Yeah, off like straight up. If it's more time that you want, if you want to be prioritized, then say that. But if you're purely just
jealous of that, for no, like literally this is no reason.
You know what I think? Maybe, and I don't know, maybe this is like different for guys, but like if you don't have strong friendships of your own, then you can't understand when someone else has strong friendships.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't have any friends. That for sure. He's lonely. And also it's like giving a bit like obsession that you have to be first and ownership. You're not, we are dating, so you are my thing. But the fact that he didn't even bring that before on the table, he just say it and then he broke up with her after 6 months. Well, it's better now than after. 6 months is still, but it's still like a
it's fresh
learning phase and things like that. But yeah, definitely like for me, insecurity, but also like giving like possession. You have
like
to
smothering as well.
Yeah,
it's like
bad.
You're here to be a partner, not a liability.
And also equal balance, right? Like you are allowed to have friend that's boy or girl, but not for me. It's you pick the right one.
It's too much.
Okay, well, this guy doesn't deserve you anyway, so next.
So the next one, let's see if this is as juicy. I met him at a friend's birthday. We hit it off instantly. Stayed up until 3 a.m. talking about childhood traumas and our favorite pasta shapes. It's a bit early, but sorry. He said he was single, recently out of a long relationship, just figuring himself out. We saw each other for about a month, sleepovers, long texts. He even cooked for me. I really thought we were building something. Then I got a follow request from a girl I don't know. I click her profile and she has a highlight called Us. Girl, it's just you. Curious, I watch it. And there he is in every single clip. I messaged her. She replied within minutes. They'd been together for 3 years. He wasn't single, he was cheating. She thanked me for telling her and I apologized to her. I felt like such an idiot. And worst part, he never even texted to explain, just ghosted both of us. Coward.
There's a lot of questions here.
Yeah.
My number one is, does he have a social media with girlfriend? Because that would be nice to know, because apparently no. I don't think so. Yeah. But anyway.
We're limited with information.
But I think probably yes, because how the girlfriend knew her, it must follow her on social media. Anyway, social media is a place.
It sounds like, actually, if I'm reading into this correctly, it sounds like how has she just followed him out of nowhere?
Yes.
So I think maybe there's something here where she's maybe stalked his Instagram, saw that he's following her, follows her.
We know girls.
Yeah.
We find out. When a girl want to find out something, trust me, we will.
She will.
So obviously she did well. But the good part is she wasn't even upset. They are not like the girlfriend.
They're not in competition with each other.
Exactly.
They're both like calling out
to each other. And I like that. This is a good ending for, kind of for as a girl's perspective.
Girls having girls.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because she could say she could be very mean to that girl. Say, "Oh, who do you think you are? It's only the guy who's cheating on her."
And honestly, it probably sounds like the girlfriend had already had some clues. Otherwise, like if you're completely stunned and like shocked by something, then maybe your reaction is going to be different. But if you're coming in, a little bit cool, then you probably know.
I think she knew, and it was not the first shot. Like he was cheating way before. This is not the first time he was cheating on her. Good girl. Girls is always the winner. That's a good one. I like this.
Yeah.
I mean, good one in a way that girls think.
The third one is getting with an ex's friend after you've broken up for the plot.
So can you repeat that again? Sorry.
So he got with his ex's friend after they broke up for the plot.
Oh, okay. That's juicy. That's juicy. So first of all,
this is giving Toxic City.
So the guy go with the ex-girlfriend friends.
Yes, after they broke up.
After they broke up, so
But
that means there's something.
not with the intention to have anything. It was more just to piss her off.
Oh. So the boyfriend want to piss the ex-girlfriend off.
Yeah, but like I think if you're gonna take that route, you have to be really sure, because I don't think there's any coming back from that. Well, one, it's a true test of their friendship. Like if you're a girl and
You do that?
that was enough, or well, it didn't take a lot to sway you, then maybe you and the other girl don't really have much of a friendship. What about if it was done to you?
If my friend do that to me, no friend, no boyfriend. It would be pissed. I'm like, how dare you and you can do that to me?
Yeah.
But like, for me, neither of you were good attention. I would be very pissed off if she's a very good friend for a long time. When you are a best friend, you're sharing a lot, especially when you are with a boyfriend.
That's really interesting, because like I wonder how many people out there would mend that friendship, like if they would choose each other over like a guy. But I just think like that's so telling. I actually know of a story where like similar story, but where instead of a friend, it was the sister.
No.
Yeah.
That's enough for me. Sister, I think it would be bad because it's a family. You have to see this face pretty much in every family gathering and things like that. Weddings. Oh, no.
And I think it was just like a once-off thing. Like it didn't eventuate into a relationship, but it was like enough to break.
For me, it would be always better, again, communication. If, let's say, you fall in love, you are in a party, you see your ex, it was a long time ago, who cares, it doesn't matter. But let's say you're chatting and you're like, oh, there's a kiss in between.
A kiss? Like between
the friend,
the sister and...
No,
okay.
I'm talking,
you're
go back to the story. The friend and the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Let's say they have a kiss. If I were the girl, I will feel so bad. The next day, I will call my friend and explain the situation. Yeah. I prefer that to hiding and keep going and see how it goes. No.
From what this sounds like, it sounds like it was just a one-off thing, like enough to make
But why
send a message?
Why do you want to piss her off then?
I don't know. We don't know how it ended.
I think he has more feelings that he think.
Okay. This one, she had been talking to a guy on and off for a whole year. Found out he was dating someone.
Oh, no.
But the kicker is he continued to message her.
Till now.
As in, like, even after she found out that he was dating someone, he still continued to message her.
And did she still talk to him? That's the question. Because I would say, no chance. No, you pick your side, but obviously I'm not an option.
That's crazy. Like, how someone can, like, keep that under wraps for so long.
1 year.
The key word in here was talking. So I don't know if that's talking over message, online, or if it was like in person.
It doesn't matter. For me, it's already cheating anyway. I mean, for this guy. Yeah. So on and off, I believe that this guy, when he was off with the ex, he talked to this girl. And then, you know, you never know what's happened. Then with the ex-girlfriend, they're like, oh, go back together. But he say yes because maybe obviously still have feelings for her. But in the same time, he didn't want to leave the relationship with, I mean, the little romantic life with that person. So he want to keep under the sleeve, which is, we know boy do that. I say boy, no man. That's all.
Period. Yeah, I mean, on and off sounds like the perfect recipe for someone who wants to have, you know, their foot dipped in.
He knew what is outside. He was like, oh, there are this girl.
What I'm curious about is how as in the partner, how she never found out. Like,
I mean, it would be very...
Or do you think she would have known and just...
closed her eyes? I'm like, where is your dignity, girl? If you knew, don't say it. I don't know what it's even possible that...
Maybe there is an element of like the girls maybe not caring that much, as in like not about the situation, but about him. Because I think if you really cared about someone, you would know what they're up to. If you're like emotionally tuned in to someone, like you would know, you know, you'd see when things seem off or like if they're acting weird.
Oh, do you know what's the acting weird? I give you some advice. So let's say you are the girlfriend, not the one he's just talking, the new girl, okay? You are the ex/girlfriend. So when he's like the phone situation, turn off, always on the phone or something like that. When he stopped reply to you after a certain time as well, that could be something that you know already is like there's something.
Are you speaking from experience?
I just know I know it's easy too. And also that when the guy, he's like too nice to you, like one day it would be so lovely, say you so beautiful thing, and you're like, oh, and he's just like, I don't know, I just love you today. I'm like,
just today.
Just today, or I don't know, or he give you flowers, or the thing you always wanted, he give it to you. Those little hints, it's not because he's been nice, it's because he's got this little ego boost, so he wants to give it some nice thing to you. That's happened.
All right, and now for the last one. My ex and I broke up, continued seeing each other secretly.
Oh, what secretly?
During this time, he started seeing a friend of mine who was one of his flatmates at the time. Now they are married.
Attends, repeat. What?
All right, from the top.
Yes.
My ex and I broke up, continued seeing each other secretly. During this time, he started seeing a friend of mine who was one of his flatmates at the time. Now they're married.
So that means something happened when they were flatmates then?
I mean, clearly. If you're seeing someone in...
So they already know how it is to live together. So it's not even a secret. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the keyword is they're flatmates. It'd be interesting to see if, even if they're married, are they still flatmates?
I mean, they're not anymore.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No. Did I miss something? Sorry.
50-50.
50. That's a good one! Oh, so they know the deal already. I think that's why you pick her.
I think the interesting thing is that it was being kept a secret after the breakup. So I think if you're keeping something a secret after you've broken up, like we don't know what exact reasons are, but maybe people didn't approve of the relationship, or maybe the way that it ended wasn't tasteful. So, but like there was still so much feelings there that they couldn't just let it go. So I think there's like some shame around it here.
Also, how long after he decided to marry her? Because
we're missing some information, but
that would be good, because I would be sad to know that like I'm dating someone, we're still secretly talking, that's correct, but he's like now married with the flatmate. How long?
Yeah, and also like their relationship is then built on lies, but now they're married, so the foundation's like locked in.
I mean, I'm not, to be honest, if I were the flatmate slash the wife, I would be concerned about this.
I mean, pending she knows. We don't know that.
That would be sad.
Yeah.
This is why, girl, I'm telling you right now, it's better to be single and have a healthy mind, healthy mental, things like that. Being in a relationship like this, and look at this. We heard so many up and down. How you can be happy with this kind of relationship.
Yeah. And I think, like, as you said, taking time to be single sometimes is the best thing you can do, because one, you build a healthy sense of self-worth, enough to know that when someone is in front of you and isn't showing up the way that you need them to, you can actually just shut it down before it actually becomes anything, because your sanity and your peace of mind is so much more expensive than
dating a guy like this.
Yeah.
Because that guy will bring everything but nothing about peace. Just drama, toxic, headache, Nurofen, Panadol, everything. So it's better to be single, enjoy your life, you know your worth, etc. Being with a relationship like this and feeling alone.
Exactly.
Nothing sad to be in a wrong relationship and feeling alone than being by yourself and feeling happy.
Because you can be the whole package at the wrong address.
I have a last story for you guys. Ladies, she want an opinion. What do you think if that's happened to you as well? So listen up. So what's happened is, like, she was on a dating app and then she matched with this guy and everything was okay on the dating app. So he has a good job, etc. I think he was 29 at that time, etc., etc. Then after talking on a dating app, they decide to catch up on the real life. So this girl, she was like, hey, so you're turning 30, it's a big numbers obviously, so what you gonna do for your 30th this year? And he was like, oh, I don't know, I'm just whatever. Like, I'm not a big deal for my birthday. I'm like, okay, cool, I hope you're gonna do something. Anyway, few weeks later, she received a phone call from this guy, and this guy was a bit like sending some hint to her by saying, what do you think about dating a young man? And she was a bit confused, like, what do you mean young man? Because that lady, she was 31, okay? Oh. And so 29, 31 was okay. So, and she was like, I don't know, how young? Let's say how young? And he said, what about 25? And apparently she was like not very in, because I'm like 25 is still like, I don't know, for men it's very different as a woman, I believe. So
unless you're like much older and not wanting anything serious and you just want to have fun.
Yes.
Because I mean that happens. I think it's becoming like a bit of a trend.
So then on the phone he said, I need to talk to you. So she was like, oh, what's going on? He came to see her. Yeah. And then he said, I have to say something. I'm like, oh my God, what is it? And he was 22.
That's a whole 9 years. And how did she take it? What was her reaction?
She was shocked. She took a time to think about it. Yeah. And she couldn't even believe it. So she even asked the photo ID. And she saw 02.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. So
I'm laughing because this is very funny, sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing about the situation. Wow, 02, 2002.
2002. And that person would have been like 9 when that person was born.
Jesus Lord. And then she said she took a time to think about it, and this guy tried to reassure her to say, I haven't changed. If I've done that because I don't date girls of my age, I find them very boring, things like this.
So he's got a type.
He's got a type, apparently.
But what's the oldest he dated?
50. I know.
Damn.
I know, girl. So what's happened, he tried to reassure her, say, I want you to, like, I knew that if I put his real age, he will never meet any girls of his type. That's what you think. Which I think that would be true, because on a dating app
But, like, wouldn't you think then? Like, obviously there are women out there that are going to put, like, as young as him.
Yeah, true.
So, like, why would you not just wait for a woman who's already interested in someone like you, then pretend and bait other women that are not interested in someone your age?
Exactly,
like,
correct.
Again, false foundations. Like, can we just be for real?
Broken, like, dig, dig, dig. So she was shocked. He tried his best to say, but I'm still me, it's still my personality. But she's still thinking. So she asking us what she would have to do. Like, what's her...
I think you go with your gut. Like, for me, that's already someone lying.
Yeah.
Like, if you already can't be honest from the jump, then watch me never believe anything you say.
Yeah, that's, yeah. For me, my advice to you is basically, I do understand why he will change the age. So that's, I could understand the situation why.
Yeah.
However, the fact that he lied for the whole weeks or two, that's a lot, because you were already building something, let's say. Even if though it's like early stage.
It's manipulation.
Yeah, but then he tried to reassure her that I don't change, etc., etc. It's still me. But for me, 22 is very young. So now, with experience, you need to watch out. Some guys out there could be mature, but how mature could be? Because they still need experience.
Age is nothing but a number, let me tell you that.
Obviously, it's just a number, but let's be honest here. Yeah. Like, how mature this guy can be?
I think the fact that he's already even just lying is so immature. Like, let's not skip over that part.
Girl, it's okay. Everyone can make a mistake. Yeah. But I think you should definitely trust your gut. But also that maturity, it's from experience.
Yeah.
Does this guy has a lot of experience in his life. In terms of work-wise, situation, those things can build someone.
Yeah.
Not just the age. Age is nothing.
Yeah.
That's number one. Well, that's...
amazing.
I love this kind of hot gossip topic tea. We love that. What's your takeaway? What's your final thoughts on this?
I think for me, it hones in on the fact that, like, you need to be solid in yourself to be able to navigate this world, because you just never know what types of people you can come across. And, like, everyone has a story. Everyone has their own traumas in childhood and whatever. But sometimes people become a victim to that and allow it to control them and dictate their lives moving forward. So I think, like, you need to be so solid in yourself that you're not swayed by things like that, and that you can identify, again, like, fakeness, and not allow yourself to settle for something that is not truly what you want.
Exactly. Well said. Well, it's the same. You need to value yourself and don't jump on the first guy who tell you the world, but the action is not matching. That's the number one red flag. Please make sure, like, don't trust someone if the action is not matching. That's all. So keep, like, self-awareness that, okay, say that, but there's something off. Because if there is something off, when there is a doubt, there is no longer a doubt.
A doubt, yeah.
That's it. That's when you already know the answer.
Yeah. You just have to tune in.
That's it. Well, I'm so sorry you go through this, girls, like cheating, lying, hiding, those kind of classic scenario from boy, no man, boy, that they just can't be honest. I don't know why they want to play in two different categories. Like, just pick one. Yeah, pick your side and that's it. And if you don't want to be with that person, break up. Yeah. But some people doesn't want to.
They act like it's a death sentence.
True.
There is free will. Take it.
Yes. Like, be single. It doesn't matter. Go out, date, but don't play with someone else's heart. That's all. Like, be honest and true to yourself. That's what we ask.
But also, I think flip it as well. Don't allow anyone to play with your feelings and your heart. Like, you, as much as that person, have control. And you can take control if you feel like there's something that isn't aligned with what you want. So I think, like, also on top of that is not to be a victim of your circumstances.
Yeah. Final sentence. You decide your own misery.
Like, what you're not changing, you're choosing. On that note, it's a wrap for Girls Night Out Loud, and we shall see you on the next one. Bye.
See ya!